Without mining, we wouldn't have an operation, really. So it's key, So it's absolutely, it's the first. Other than doing exploration, drilling, and geology to find the reserve, if we don't mine it, we wouldn't have a business. Each day starts with a handover from the night shift, just to give a rundown of what the issues are. If there's any things that we need to sort out through the day, we discuss in depth any issues, anything we've got planned for that day, and anything we've got planned for the week.
So yesterday there's been no real key issues with regards to safety. There's been no major hazards, accidents or incidents. Number 2, 701 due to grade, and 212 is priority number 3. 109's on maintenance.
So Tigger, you've got 6 men. Only a few rows of bolts to do, but then you've got the vent work to do. Keep in contact with breakdowns or any issues that we have. Please drive through the water slowly. Alright?
Yeah.
Crack on.
Yeah, so the overseers get the information from the shift manager in the operations meeting. They then take that with them underground, so then when they get to the meeting station, then they talk to the guys. It usually takes about an hour, the first hour routine, so you're discussing any safety concerns, and also what we're trying to do now is introduce proactive safety discussions. So we would give them a scenario of something that could potentially happen, and then they discuss that and give feedback on that. It's just really to get the guys to switch on. The exploration drill is a key really to developing what we have as an ore body. If we didn't drill, we wouldn't know what we would have. So everything really starts with geology, and the geologists need the information that's gathered by the exploration drillers.
Basically what we do is set our drill rigs up, drill out of the face about 2,500 metres plus. Once we've drilled it, it comes out the back of the rods. We stack it onto our drill core trays. The geologist comes down, checks the trays, checks the quality of the polyhalite, the depth of the polyhalite, and then they go take it upstairs, the information, and see how they can go about mining it. A long time ago, before I even was on drilling, it was a lot more hands-on with equipment, breaking rods with big Stilsons and stuff like that, whereas we've got the actual machine to break things now. So the new machines have come on a long way and helped us drill a lot further ahead of what we need to be doing. So they've helped us a great deal with the technology that we've got now.
Other than doing exploration, drilling, and geology to find the reserve, without mining we wouldn't have an operation, really. So it's key. If we don't mine it, we wouldn't have a business.
My role is mining polyhalite that acts as an organic fertiliser that gets sent globally around the world. When I first started, we used like a mining machine. It's only a smaller version. Now we're using like a lot bigger version of machines. The
machines have become more robust, more technologically advanced from a control, monitoring and control point of view.
Basically, like, with potash, it was a lot more fragile rock. You had your wits about you a lot more. On polyhalite, it's a lot harder rock, so we use a different technique, shall we say. We use meshing we use now, so we've got a lot more safer. Basically that's what it is, just a lot more safer than what we're doing with potash.
Without a safe operation, we wouldn't be in business. So everything starts with safety. It's in the forefront of everybody's mind when we're planning a task, carrying out a task, or whether we're designing some piece of equipment or a change in mining layout or anything. It's really our primary focus really is safety, so that's absolutely our overriding priority. We also have two electronic systems that we use for recording safety. So really it's to get to try and move away from a paper-based system, but also get the engagement of the guys into adopting new technology, because that technology can then be applied to different aspects of the mine. The job of a bolter operator is to basically, once the heading's been mined, you then want to install roof bolts and mesh. So those guys are really critical to the operation, because they're the ones who ensure the safety of the roadway.
It's very important that we bolt the heading once it's been mined, because if we don't bolt the heading, then it can collapse and it can fall in, so it is very, very important. The process of the bolting, we have a standard pan that we bolt. We use a 1.4 breakout bolt with resin. We drill the hole, we put the resin in, and then we send the bolt up with the machine, and it fastens it and supports it with the mesh that we've got put in there now.
We install telltales, which are small, give a visual indication of what if there's any roof movement.
Telltales are a method of us monitoring the actual roof. It also monitors above the bolted height and within the bolted height. With the indicators that we have green, yellow and red. Green meaning it's okay within, red means that if there's a problem, then we'll have to act on that problem as soon as possible.
Polyhalite typically travels tens of kilometres before it sees sunlight for the first time.
Well, initially it's mined by the continuous miner, transported by a shuttle car, goes to a feeder breaker. That feeder breaker crushes up the mineral, puts it onto the conveyor belt, then it starts on its journey towards pit bottom. It gets to an inline piece of kit called a ratio feeder. 4 mining districts mineral actually converges there. That monitors, and it actually leads out at 700 tonnes an hour, so we have a constant flow of mineral towards pit bottom. From there on, it goes into the cage and it's transported out.
Everybody has a right to come to work and go home in the same condition that they came to. And the last thing I want to be doing is going around to somebody and explaining that somebody's, the wife, the son, the girlfriend or whoever's been injured. So that's really my main driving. ICL's role in the local community is obviously we provide a lot of jobs to the local people. Also we use local companies and we get involved in local projects, local community projects as well. So we really think we are a part of the community, not apart from it.